good morning. Hey there. We're take 2. We're going to do your daily tarot reading. We're going to try to stick to the point today. MJ, that's my name. I do like a ramble. I can ramble on. And then I get to a point where I just think nobody wants to hear about it, MJ. And you've wasted your time this morning. Okay. Who's here? Give me a little comment. Give me a little like. Let's get into these cards. It's 3 in the morning. You all know I like to wake up early because it's me getting like ahead. I have loads of cardinal energy. It's like me getting a head start. If I finish my work before midday, I'm ahead of the game. But then, you know, in the infinite void of all that is, that doesn't really matter, does it? So we relinquish competitiveness over here. Oh, balls. Should I start this again? I'm hearing no. Okay, we're gonna pull some cards for my lovers. Divine guidance, loving clarity. I'm here to get to know you. I'm here to promote the brand, and I'm here to offer you some divine guidance, loving clarity with these cards. You guys take what resonates, leave the rest. You're the main power. Cards got no power over you. The planets, we have a relationship, a very intimate relationship with those planets up in the sky. So, you know, it's more like having that synergistic relationship, a conscious relationship and communication with the earth and the cosmos, because we are that too. It's part of the unified field, the quantum perspective, right? That's a very Aquarian age. We're moving more all the time into the Aquarian age, which is recognizing the quantum, recognizing that we're all one. Recognizing those Uranian aspects, right? The higher mind, divine guidance and loving clarity. There's the High Priestess. The High Priestess is helping to direct us a little bit. 9 of Wands is like mega exhaustion. Some of you might be feeling exhausted around a financial situation, straight up. High Priestess, what is this? I feel like the 9 of Wands is looking at High Priestess, like, what do I do? What's that 10 of Pentacles? Like, I'm feeling 10 of Pentacles is like, there's this money. There's this money here, and there's this exhausted person being like, what do I do? What do I do? So maybe you're like praying, maybe you're asking Spirit, what do I do with this money? Because for some of you, for some reason, this money is burdensome. Why? Don't we all want the money? Why is it burdensome here? It's all like just long-standing burdens, long-standing burdens. I mean, okay, here we go too. I'm looking at the 10 of Wands. You're letting go of this burden. I'm hearing actually this could be about financial stress and finally being able to let go of financial stress. The burden of financial stress, because it's not like a 2 of Pentacles, it's a 10 of Pentacles. It is in the reverse though. So couple messages here with the 8 of Cups, okay? Like this is you've walked away from things. There's still probably more to release, more to let go of. The 7 of Wands and the 9 of Wands with that 10 of Pentacles is like, it's almost giving me this feeling of like, you don't need to fight anymore. You don't need to fight. You don't need to get exhausted. You don't need to work. You know, you don't need to work until absolute exhaustion. The burden can be released. The 10 of Pentacles is here. There's money here. There's support here. Spiritual support, physical, tangible support. However, it's almost like you got to let go of the burden. You have to go, okay, so they talk, you know, vibrational aspect of manifestation. They talk about, you know, we are that what we manifest. Of course, there's discernment and, you know, a lot of inner work required to discern these energies. However, if you carry the burden, if you're like, oh God, life is so hard and I'm exhausted and I just need to work all the time to make ends meet and I'm going to have to keep working all the time to make ends meet and work. And then there's this 10 of Pentacles and you just keep working and you're like, I got to be working. It's almost like, well, what was the point of having the 10 of Pentacles if you're just going to stay in the same exhausted state? So these ones are kind of going, let go. Let go of the fight. Let go of the exhaustion. Let go. Because the 8 of Cups reverse is a little bit giving me the feels that some of you aren't letting go. Some of you are like holding on for dear life to survival mode. Holding on for dear life for like how gosh darn hard life is, right? This is like where we resist change and we hold on to our past, and or simply we hold on to the resistance. We hold on to like the belief that life is really, really hard and that I'm always going to carry all this shit for life, myself, for people. And then obviously with these being reversed, it's like, just drop the fight. Just, you're good. You don't need to be, like, hold it all together. You don't need to protect anymore. You are able to let this stuff go. I get a sense of generating an upliftment over this 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. I don't know if that's an inheritance for some of you. It's not like a full-blown, I guess I want to say in that regard, it's maybe not as much as you wanted or anticipated. If you're selling a business, if there's an inheritance, if there's some sort of kickback based in a lot of like struggle and defensiveness and exhaustion. But High Priestess, there's a sense of like leaning into the Priestess a little bit. So leaning into your spiritual connection, leaning into love, one-on-one relationships. Some of you might move. Some of you might get a new car. Some of you might get keys to a new place, place of work, business premise. You might get keys to that. There's the Hierophant moving forward. And then, like, today's energy is primarily about this choice. The choice feels to me quite like spiritual, around like choosing love and choosing reciprocity in all connections, not just loving romantic connections, like all of our friendships, business relationships. There's something very upstanding and very spiritual about these connections. These are one-on-one relationships, friends, lovers, business support. I don't actually, for a lot of you, I don't feel like this is just one person, like this is your lover, or I feel like this is representative of all of your one-on-one relationships. And that you're kind of being guided, High Priestess, to focus on those one-on-one relationships instead of the chaos of your past. Why? The past is fucking tiring and burdensome, straight up. Pardon my potty mouth. For some of you, there's possibly a little bit of a trigger coming up, like, so choosing the one-on-one and choosing the kind of loving relationships for some of you might trigger a sense of disempowerment. For example, if you're used to doing it all by yourself, if you're used to carrying all the burdens all the time and being exhausted and work, suddenly somebody's coming in to help and you're like, "On God!" What it's like, the wounded cat or whatever. It's like, what do you want from me? There's a little bit of defensiveness, i.e. you might feel disempowered. You might feel like these people coming in to help, whether business, relationships, whatever, you might feel like they're trying to take your power. Why? Because in the past you gave power to other people. So these people are coming to help. You're like, what do you want from me? Right? Nothing. There's just equanimity. aqua. There's just equanimity and money. This is autonomous energy, you guys. So these are one-on-one relationships that are enough in themselves, okay? So they are self-made. I remember having an astrological reading. She pulled the Nine of Pentacles. She referred to it as the self-made energy. As in, you did it yourself. I mean, we all are always helped, and there's always, I mean, the people that so-called, like, do us wrong, in a sense, help us on our mish, right? Help us on our way. But I'm looking at these connections as positive invitations. There's a lot of businessy focus, a lot of project orientation, and of course, letting go of a lot of the struggle. Shine, my lovers. Letting go of the struggle. That's a choice. And I know, like, I get it. When you're in it, you're in it. I'm not talking about bypassing. I'm talking about the discernment of self-pity and how to catch ourselves and go, okay, have I processed enough of this? Okay, can I move on now? Okay, like, a lot of this, you're at the last stages of just let go. Because the resistance is the letting go. Some of you might be kind of holding on for fear. This is where it's one of those things. We hold on to what's familiar, even if the familiarity is, like, not great. We will hold on because it's like the ego death, you know? So yeah, you guys, you are being guided, and you are also being protected in this venture. And like these last few weeks, there's a lot of energy around our personal spirituality and the samadhi energy from the 8-limbed yoga path. Like, and pray and meditate and journal and, like, get to know yourself. This is the Aquarian age, love is supreme, you know, like, the mystics, and there's, you know, we all need ego. That's part of our being able to be a person, right? But it's the way in which these ids sort of drive us versus who are you? Like, what's your heart? What's your mind? And fundamentally as well, the more we come into an awakened state as a human species, what are we projecting, right? Like, when we kind of can reclaim our minds from media manipulation, what are we projecting into the field? You know, obviously I'm creating a loving really all to love. It's like just everybody is frolicking free and happy and I mean, it's all fleeting anyway, but, and who's to say? I've had huge awakenings realizing that there's a fair bit of the love and light brigade that were just coming from a very wounded place. That's neither here nor there, but anyway, more love. Have a great day, you guys. Thank you for being my internet friends. Thank you for supporting Alta Love, and most importantly, thank you for loving yourself. That's my biggest wish, is just like people are happier and okay, and, you know, hala hala. May peace be with you, and also with you, MJ. Thank you very much. Have a great day, you guys. Peace out.